Hello everyone, welcome back to Emma's Wee World. Today I am going to make some paperweights with flowers. I absolutely love flowers and hate that they die. So my favourite thing to make is basically a paperweight with flowers in it. But you've got to dry the flowers first. So these flowers are fresh, they'll be going into the silica sand today, later on. But I've had some in drying and I'm now going to make some various different paperweights and show you the basics on how I do that, and use lots of lovely bright colours. I got some new colours from Resin this week and they are absolutely stunning. So I'm so excited, can't wait to get started. Let's go and do this. So I'm going to start with this yellow gerbera. It's already dried, that one. I'm going to attach it to this stick using hot glue. So just do that. Hold it on the stem for a wee minute, just to get stick to the stem. That's it. So if I hold that there till it sets, and then that's it. Yep. I'll position that on the mould. So we put that in the centre somewhere. Once you've got it where you want it to be, use the hot glue gun again. And careful you don't get any glue inside the mould. It has to go on the stick and then the outside. And I always trail it away when I'm downwards from the mould as well, because there's always stringy bits and it'd be really annoying if they went into your resin. Let's remove some of these wee stringy bits of glue. Okay, so today I'm using Vista Ocean. I'm going to make up 250. I know these moulds hold 300 grams, so if I make up 250, that should take it to just above the flower, and then give me enough room to make up another 50 to put the colour on the bottom in the second layer. So this is the 250 for the first layer. Move that out of the way. I've sped this up just so that you're not bored watching me stir, because you stir really slowly. Okay, so now we're going to pour the resin in down the sides. This resin's been sitting for an hour and it's degassed. So I'm just slowly putting it in underneath the flower. Now I've sped this up as well because I want it to go really slow so that the gases underneath can push up through the petals, and then that way you get less trapped air in the flower. It's like bubbles on the surface. I don't mind the bubbles, but it's nicer if there's no bubbles. So now that that flower's covered, I'll set that aside and that'll get cured for 24 hours. So I also did a pink rose. That's it filled. A mini orchid in a small mould. That's a much smaller dome, that one. And this one is a bit different. So this is a cone. Now when you're doing cones and pyramids, it's easier if you can just pour it a wee bit into the bottom, and then using a skewer or something pointy, get right into that point, because there's always a wee bubble caught in the point. So if you can see that wee bubble, and then just use something really pointy and slowly, because you don't want to put any more bubbles into it. That's it. See, it's released and now it's floating to the top. So that's that wee bit done. And now we can put the flower in. This one, that's a wee mini thistle, so I'm putting this one in the cone to fill it up. It's all done basically the same way with the glue, holding the stick in place with the stem of the flower. Another pink rose, putting this one in a pyramid. As you can see, I've already removed the bubble from the point of the pyramid. And now we'll wait for 24 hours and let everything set before they get the second layer. So for the colour layers I'm going to use Vista Coty. However, it's a bit cloudy, so to sort this, if your resin never does this, goes a bit cloudy, just sit it in some warm water for a wee while and you'll see it helps to release the bubbles and it also helps to make it clear again. So we'll set that aside while I'm sorting out the colours. Okay, so let's bring the flowers back. So these are the... I'm sorry, I meant to say I did do a purple gerbera too, but I forgot to hit the button properly when I was recording, so it didn't record for you. So there's the purple gerbera and a pink rose. And we've also got the mini orchid here too. So using something sharp like these are wire cutters, but you can also use sharp scissors. Just cut the stem off just above the resin and remove the sticks and any wee bits of glue that might be left behind. Do exactly the same with the cones. Snip off the stem just above the resin and then I'll set them aside. Oh, that one came off. Just it's proving a bit tricky. Hold on. There we go. Right. Just take away all these wee bits I've cut off. Don't want them ending up in my resin. I'm quite clumsy that way. I do end up dropping stuff in the resin and having to fish it back out. So for the thistle, I'm going to use Purple Passion for the bottom. That's Purple Passion mica powder from Resin 8. And for the pink rose, oh, I like that blue. Yep, that blue. That's Summer Skies mica powder from Resin 8. I think that will look nice with that pink rose. Yep, let's set these aside. So, colours I've mixed is the blue skies. Isn't that pretty? Can you see the green kind of sheen off of that? I think that's absolutely beautiful. That would be lovely in a seascape as well. This one's Rosebud. I'm going to put this one on the bottom of the purple gerbera. It's pretty. And then that's the Purple Passion for the bottom of the thistle. I love this one. It reminds me of Cadbury's chocolate. It's that kind of colour. I could go some chocolate just now. Right, no chocolate. Let's go on. Yellow. This is Buttercup. It's lovely. And that's for the bottom of the orchid. So, bringing them all back now. And back in the frame. There we go. I have to apologise, I didn't hit record on the yellow gerbera when I was doing it, so I don't have that one to show you just now. However, I'll show you these ones. And just putting the colours beside the flowers I want them to go with. So I've made up more of the blue because it's going into the two pink roses. Let's move these around. We'll do them first. So we've got the pink rose in the pyramid and pink rose in the dome. Now when you're pouring on the base, you have to make sure that you cover all the stem and the leaves, because what you don't want to happen is any exposed leaves to then start taking on moisture from the air, because then that will make the flower rot inside the resin and they go brown. It's not nice. It's happened to me and I've been so disappointed. But however, make sure your resin covers everything at the bottom. Sometimes you might need to trim a wee bit more off just to make sure that it's underneath the resin. That way your flower will stay perfect forever. So as you can see, there's a leaf here that's sticking up above the resin. So I'm just going to use a stick and see if I can push it underneath so that it's not above the resin anymore. Yep, just a wee tap. Perfect. I'm going to move this out the way because I don't trust myself. If I leave it sitting there, I'm going to end up knocking it over. That's a dog bag. So put that over here, out the way. So now that that one's out the way, I'll move that one forward. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a wee bit of mica powder. That's okay. Right, so Purple Passion. I like to take it to the edge of the mould and just ever so slightly domed. That way when you remove them from the mould, there's not an awful lot of sanding required to be done to flatten them off. They should be okay just to give a quick file around the edges and put the felt on the bottom. Okay, we'll do the purple gerbera with the rosebud on the bottom. I love these mica powders, they look like satin. Move this out the way, bring the orchid forward. Oh, hold on, I need to move it further back. Right, let's move you out the way first. Move you over and bring the orchid back. There we go. Right, buttercup on the orchid. Yellow is my favourite colour in the whole world. Absolutely adore yellow, but it doesn't work with a lot of the flowers, unfortunately. But where it will work, I will make it work. So I like to leave these ones for 2 days to set. That way they're nice and firm when you take them out the mould and there's less chance of damaging them or putting any finger marks of that on them. So just taking the candle lighter over the surface to remove any bubbles, and then we'll put them aside and let them set. And I'll see you again when we come to demould them in 2 days. Welcome back. That's been 2 days now, so these are all nicely set. So let's get stuck in and get them unmoulded. We'll take the orchid first. Let's do this one. This is quite an old mould, so maybe it'll be a wee bit cloudy, but I can polish it up. Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I love the yellow behind that one. It is a wee bit cloudy, but I can polish that up. You'll see it at the end of the video all polished up. I had a wee bit of resin left and I don't like to waste it, so I made all these other wee bits and pieces with the leftover resin. Okay, the pink rose. Oh wow. Oh, the pink has really been kept beautiful in that, hasn't it? Again, this is an old mould, I'll need a wee polish up, but that's no problem. I'll do that and then you'll see it all polished up at the end, but isn't that beautiful? The blue and the pink of that rose just work so well together. That's absolutely gorgeous. This is the purple gerbera. See, this is a new mould. You can see the difference. That's really clear, isn't it? There's a couple of wee bubbles in the centre of that one, but it still looks good. And that rosebud colour seems to have gone quite corally in the back, doesn't it? That's nice though. It works with the purple. I like that. Yeah. Okay. let's do the cone next. This is the one with the thistle in it. Just release the edges. Wow. I love how that makes the thistle look magnified, doesn't it? It's kind of got magnification to it. I really like that one. That's the first time I've used that cone mould. That is lovely. Yeah. Do some more on that one. And last but not least, we'll do the purple. No, that's not purple. It's pink, isn't it? Pink rose. Pink rose and a pyramid. Again, just release the edges a wee bit and then gently peel the mould back. Okay. Oh wow. That is gorgeous. Well, that's my favourite one. Can you see that? I love how inside the pyramid it's like the opposite sides when you're looking in from one side is a mirror and it reflects the rose from all the sides. There's a wee bit of resin on there. There's a bubble caught under a couple of the petals, but it still looks really good. Wee bubble there. I can fill that in. Wow. That's my favourite one. Definitely my favourite one. That is gorgeous. Yep. I'm happy with that. Yep. Right, so I will go and polish all of these up and put some nice close-ups at the end of the video for you. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.